Basically, it was a regular call. Franklin Township Police Department had a citizen come in with a suspect piece of military ordnance, and at that time, not knowing if it was inert or a live piece of military ordnance, Franklin Township did the right thing by taking the suspect piece of ordnance outside of their building, at which time they called our Regional Operations Intelligence Center, which pushes out the information to our group, the bomb squad, to come over here to do diagnostics to see whether the piece of ordnance is safe or if it's a live piece as well. What I could check right now, it appears to be safe, appears to be inert. I'm not getting any indication as of now that it was a threat or any type of harm to the surrounding area. So what I plan on doing now is just securing it, and then in the near future we will TOT it over to our military partners. We believe it's a 70 millimeter projectile round. Unknown year or type or anything like that, but that's what we believe that is.
Any markings? Is it U.S. or is it foreign? Or?
That we can't say. There's no markings or anything on there. What happens is that over time, when it gets into so many hands, either things get rubbed off, it gets repainted, it gets pushed out to so many different hands, but there was nothing on it that would indicate whether if it was foreign or domestic.
In your experience, how old do you think this is?
It's hard to say. It could be back to either World War I or World War II.
Really?
It's possible dating that far back.
Now, you were pretty, I don't want to use the wrong word, casual about handling this thing. I mean, did you have an idea that it probably wasn't anything major because you didn't put the gear on or anything like that?
Right. There's certain indicators that we could look for initially when you are handling this type, and based upon our training, our experience, and experience that we have also working with our partners in the military as well, there are certain levels of protection that you could or you don't have to use. In this case, after receiving photos from the police department and seeing what we had and taking a good look at it initially, I was able to bring my threat assessment down to a level where now I could just use my diagnostics equipment to figure out what we had. If it was in a different state, a different condition, something that was a little bit more indicative of something that was more hazardous, then yes, absolutely, we would have brought our threat level up and then would have increased our level of protection. This happens quite a bit across the country. There are a lot of collectors out there that have inert pieces that do trade and do sell. So from this point, it would just stop here at Franklin Township, and there's no reason to pursue it anymore.
What type of tests did you do?
Just simple, what we call diagnostics tests. Just I can't go into full details, but we're able to tell whether to get a diagnostic on it, whether how threatening it is, or if we could scale things back, which we were able to do.
Okay. So now what happens to it?
We're going to take it, we'll secure it, and then what we'll do is we will call out our military partners to come out, and then we'll transfer it over to the military for a disposal.
And they're going to explode it, or?
Based upon their SOPs, it's possible that they could do either a destruction on it, or if they think it's inert, they might just handle it a different way and just keep it.
And who are your military partners?
It could be any of the branches, either Air Force, Navy, Army is pretty much the three branches that we deal with.